Hey, what's up guys, David Charria here, back with a brand new video, and today's video topic is 6 fragrance hacks that are gonna change your life. If you execute on these fragrance hacks, trust me, you're gonna change your life. Well, that's a little bit dramatic, but you know what I mean. Let's hop right into the video. Tip number 1 is to spray fragrances on clothes instead of skin. Now, you guys may be saying, David, why not on skin? Well, on clothes is way better because clothing can actually absorb the fragrance and hold it on longer than skin. So if you ever want your fragrance to last longer than your typical 8 hours or maybe your 24, 48, spray on clothes. Tip number 2 is to not buy weak fragrances even if they smell good. So this one is Versace Denim Blue. I'm pretty sure you know about this fragrance. The reason that I bought this fragrance is because I really wanted it, but unfortunately it does not have really good longevity or projection. It projects good, like, you know, your typical fragrance for 15 to 30 minutes, but then it becomes a skin scent. It doesn't really smell that good. So this same things happen with Aqua Joe, with Coach for Men. So many fragrances out there that they smell really good, and that's how they get people in your typical retail store that sell fragrances. They smell it, they like how it smells, and they go home, they try it out, and it doesn't even last long. So that's a big mistake that I see lots of people making every single day. My next tip is to go to the mall and test out fragrances. In Sephora, I don't know if you have a Sephora where you live at, but they have a wide selection of fragrances like Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Mont Blanc. They have Gucci, they have Allure, Almost Sport Extreme, and the other regular Allure. So they have so many options that you could try. So what I would do, I would go to the mall, right? Get a fragrance to see Versace Eros. I'm interested in buying this scent. Test it out and just wait. Does it project good? Does it last on my skin? If it lasts, I'll pull the trigger, and if it doesn't, well, I won't pull the trigger and I won't buy the scent. So don't get tricked into thinking that just because the fragrance smells good, it's gonna last long. That's a big lie, and a lot of people fall for that trap. Tip number 4 is to prioritize hygiene before spraying on a fragrance. So a lot of you may be sweaty and just may be like, oh, I'm gonna spray a fragrance and I'm gonna smell good. Trust me, because sweat doesn't really go well with fragrances most of the time. And if you smell bad and you add on a fragrance, it's only gonna make you smell worse. That's why it's important to prioritize hygiene before applying on a fragrance. Tip number 5 is to spray 7 times for an outdoor event. So let's say you're going to a big party and it's in someone's backyard. Well, this fragrance right here, Versace Denim Blue, I would spray it 7 times. This way, I'm gonna have a bigger scent bubble around me and more people are gonna smell me. Now in the other case, say I was in school, let's say I was in a classroom full of people, 7 sprays would be very inappropriate because the more people are there and the stronger their fragrance is, it's not gonna go really well. People aren't gonna like a very strong scent around them. But instead, when you're in an outdoor event, obviously you're not indoors, so the fragrance can spread out. By spraying 7 times in an outdoor event, people are not gonna be annoyed by your scent. Instead, they're gonna be pleased by the scent. They're gonna like the fragrance because it's not too strong since it's indoors. And if it's a nice fresh scent like this one, you're gonna have a great time. People are gonna love the fragrance. And my last tip is to store fragrances how you store wine. So do you store wine in a hot place? No, you don't. You store fragrances in a cool and dark place. Now this is great because the fragrances, they're not gonna evaporate. If you store them in a bathroom, somewhere where a lot of heat builds up, they're gonna evaporate and the ingredients are gonna be destroyed. But if you store your fragrances in a cool and dark place, it's way better to have them there because they're not gonna evaporate that quickly and their ingredients are not gonna get destroyed. So next time you're thinking about storing your fragrances, think about storing fragrances like how you store wine. So since all of you love seeing my spray offs, I have a Embrace right here by For Habibi, and this one is called Versace Denim Blue. So these are 2 blue fragrances. Let's see who's gonna last longer. I personally think this one is gonna last longer just because the ingredients are stronger, in my opinion. So without further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. So let's sit there and go. Clear winner right here. The ingredients are much more prominent. And man, this is a great pickup, by the way. If you want a unique blue scent to wear for the daytime, this one is the one to go with. Embrace by For Habibi. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. I hope you had a great time watching this one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, do not forget to follow my social medias, David Charria Fragrance on Instagram. I post a lot more fragrance content there, so you do not want to miss out on that. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.